Hello and welcome to Colins Time to Bake, baking with the Bake Off. This week was Tudor week, so we stepped back in time to make some old recipes. And this week I'm going to attempt to make jumbles. I have no idea what that means. Do you like my octopus? Yes! Now let's find out how to make one. Now before we begin, there's a little bit of controversy around the Bake Off because it's moving from BBC to Channel 4 next year. I have no idea what that means, but it might look a little something like this. Thanks to Sophie, and Jim will paint it for this wonderful rendition of the Bake Off from next year. I put this up here for prime display. So for the bake, let's get started by lining 2 large baking trays. Take your caraway seeds and pound away at them on the pestle and mortar. Pestle? Now take your caraway dust, sieve into a bowl along with plain flour, aniseed and mace. I had to make my own aniseed powder using star anise because I'm resourceful. Take your butter and rub this in until you get breadcrumbs, and add your sugar and your lemon zest from 2 lemons and mix this in. Now add 3 eggs and bring this together to form a lovely soft dough. Once it's all combined, separate the dough into 4 balls of 65 grams and 4 balls of 85 grams. There should be a little bit left over, which is enough to make an octopus. Take your balls and chill them in the fridge for about 30 minutes, and then start to preheat your oven to 180 degrees. After 30 minutes has passed, all your dishes should be done and clean, and your oven should be hot enough. Take one of the small balls and roll this into a sausage about 30 centimeters long. Use a ruler for a guide. Now take each end and tie in a knot. Now tie this into another knot, and then you'll have this thing. Place this onto a baking tray. Now do this with the remaining 3 balls, and then coat them with egg. Sprinkle on some caster sugar and pop into the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes until golden brown. Take out and cool on a wire rack. I still don't know what it's meant to look like, but while this is baking though, it is time to make your Celtic knots. So you'll want to take your 85 gram balls and you'll want to roll one of these out till about 50 to 60 centimeters and cut off 1/4 of the rope. Now to make your Celtic knot, imagine a clock face. Start by having one end at 12 o'clock, then curve down to 4 o'clock. Turn the rope over itself past the center of the clock face and back down towards 7. And then slip up under the first rope, then over the next, and then head up to 12 again. Join it at the top into a point. Point the other ends, and then that should be it. Now you'll want to take the bit that you cut off, make this into a circle, and place this on the top. It should look a little something like this. Yeah, I know, right? Pretty impressive. So impressed with myself. Word to the wise, do this on the baking tray. Do not do this off and then have to, because once you start to take it apart, like once you start to move it, it just falls apart. I probably should have told you that first. Lesson learned. Now do this with all the remaining big balls. Once there is space in the oven, coat these with egg and sugar as well, and then place into the oven for 20 minutes or until golden brown. So you might need to do about 2 or 3 goes in the oven depending on the size of your oven and the size of your baking tray. I of course had to do this one more time for this beast. Octopus. Cool everything on a wire rack and then it's time to eat. Jumbles! Yay! So I'm gonna eat the Celtic knot first. I'm scared, I don't want to eat it, it's too pretty. Alright, and now to try the knot thing. Bit savoury, bit sweet. I have no idea if I put my emotions, so there you have it, a bunch of jumbles. I have no idea what the flavour's meant to be like, but it's sweet and savoury, crunchy and soft, so to me that is a win. And I got to make an octopus, so it's not every day you can say that. Join me on social media. Click the link up top to go to my website. And like, share and subscribe for more videos. I do this every week and I have been doing it for the past 2 years, so you might want to check one of my other playlists. I also do random things like bake to song, so that's fun. Click one of those links too. My name is Colin, this is Colin's Time to Bake, baking with the Bake Off. Thank you very much and I'll see you soon. I made an octopus as well. I am an octopus.